Yo, what's good, y'all? Sitting dead. Today we're finna be going over the top 5 characters in the game, bro. Top 5 characters in Sparking Zero. So these rankings are gonna be based on multiple things. So we got a couple things we're gonna go over. So like damage, the skills that they have, how good their rush chains are, what's in their kit, how viable they are, their strength, and then maybe some more lesser known things that most people wouldn't know playing the game. So yeah, man, let's get started with this shit. So starting off number 5, we got Vegito Blue, bro. Vegito Blue, he's definitely a top 5 character in the game. He has great damage. He feels great to play. When you just play him, he feels good. Something you just got to use a character to kind of feel out if you like them or not. But he has good strings. He has a step in gut punch. Also, his perception is a gut punch. So having that is like the best thing in the game in terms of for your perception and your step in. And then obviously, most of y'all should know why Vegito Blue is a top 5 character, because he has full power charge. So being the highest DP character in the game with the full power charge is always going to be strong. So it leads to you always having key lead, winning your Vanish Wars, and just having more key than your opponent is always strong in this game. So I would say those are the things that make Vegito Blue a top 5 character for sure. So yeah, that's it with him. Alright guys, so on to number 4, we got full Power Jin, bro. Definitely one of the top 5 characters in the game. I mean, pretty simple. We'll go over some things. So he's got a step in rolling hammer, so he could turn you around. I don't prefer step in rolling hammer over gut punch, but I would say it's the second best in the game. He's got a gut punch perception though, which is the best in the game. Then for his skills, he has explosive wave. And honestly, now in the meta, I think Explosive Wave is a little better than any other defensive skill because Wild Sense is kind of nerfed. And always, okay, I would say it like this. At high level and great players, Wild Sense has never been that good anyways because they just bait it out and you lose 2 stock. But having Explosive Wave, like, you can't really play around it. So he has that. He has a Insta Spark, which in this game, Insta Spark is the best skill, hands down, easily. So you'll see a theme with characters on this list that most of them gonna have Insta Spark. So another thing, when he's in sparking, he has super armor. So not a lot of people, I mean, decent amount of people know about that, but not everyone. So having that in your sparking is just a plus. He's got an unblockable ultimate, and then for his super, he has an explosive wave super. So not the skill, a super move. And the thing that's good about this is it can bait out Wild Sense for free. So if they have, let's say you see them pop Wild Sense, if they rush you or you just get close on them, you can do the super. It'll automatically hit them no matter what they do, because it procs the Wild Sense and they can't guard it. So that's a great thing in his kit to have. Another thing with Jiren that's really underrated is he starts with 3 key bars, and I've played the character enough, and I usually use MUI or Gogeta, who start with 1 and 2. UI has 1, Gogeta has 2. But starting with 3, like, you can play so much more aggressive. You have the key lead. It feels really good to play with extra key to start off the match. Another thing with Jiren is his charge speed. Like, when he doesn't charge that fast, but when he gets 5 bars and then he's charging to sparking, he charges as fast as like another character on this list. So it's really fast once he gets to 5 bars of key. So yeah, that's all the things in terms of skills and kit like that. Obviously, Jiren has great damage. He has pretty good rush chains. I wouldn't say the best strings feel wise, but they're good for sure. So that's what makes Jiren number 4. Right, man. So number 3, we got Beast Gohan, the character that just came out, bro. So some people would try to argue he's number 2 or 1, but we'll break that down why I wouldn't say that. But he's definitely a top 3 character in the game. So he has the strongest kit that people would like to say. So you have Wild Sense Insta Spark, which is always good on a character. You have super armor in sparking mode, which is great. Step in rolling hammer, like I said, that's like the second best step in the game. And then his perception is gut punch, so that's good. Then in terms of damage, like Gohan Beast, all these characters are just gonna have high damage, being high DP characters in nature. So yeah, he has great damage. His strings are really good. He feels good. He feels good to play. You know, he doesn't feel clunky or like not smooth. He feels good. Then Gohan Beast has a teleport rush super, which, as somebody else on this list has, that's like the best rush super you can have in the game. Because the reason for that, it's not just the cutscene and it looks cool, When people try to spark on you full screen, or if they try to do anything, you know, you can just teleport right on them, interrupt their sparking, and just punish them for that. So yeah, having a teleport rush super in your kit is really strong. Then another thing I've noticed about just playing Gohan, his ki blasts are really good. Like his charge ki blast, his standing charge ki blast, and his moving charge ki blast. Like his regular just light ki blast, they go really fast. So yeah, Gohan Beast definitely top 3 in the game, man. He's a beast, man. So number 2, sad to say it, bro, but we got Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. My favorite character in the game, but I gotta be honest with y'all. I gotta help y'all out, bro. He's not the best, but he is the second best character in the game. Let's go over why is that. Alright, man, so we got the step in, gut punch, perception, gut punch. So having that, you're already, that's just super strong to have. It lets you, like, the reason that I say gut punch is so strong on characters is just, it allows you to sidestep, get behind them, charge ki. You can do a lot of things off of gut punch. So he has that. Everybody knows about Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's damage. Now Broly has more damage melee wise, but Broly can't really box, if you want to say. He hits too slow, so like you can sidestep him. But Gogeta he's the best up in your face character in the game for sure. I will stand on that. He has the best strings in the game. So like when we talk about strings and how the character feels, him and number 1 on this list have the best feeling strings in this game. First hit flying kicks, second hit gut punch. They just have the best strings, no repeat strings. So having the best strings in the game just helps your kit. You can do a lot more. And then another thing that a lot of people don't know about Gogeta 4, not the other Gogetas, he's the only character in the game that when you're comboing and you step in, so let's say you do 5 hits, step in. I'll show a clip so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But let's say you do 5 hits and step in, right? If you do 5 hits and step in and then hit twice, the computer can guard. But with Gogeta 4, he's the only character in the game that when you do that, they can't guard. So he can like keep chaining his combos and stuff like that without them being able to guard and Sonic's way out of it. So that would make him definitely a top 2 character. The other things he's got is, you know, having, okay, this could be a gift and a curse, like hitting fast, but it kind of gives you priority over your opponent sometimes, especially if they're not a fast hitting character that much themselves. You usually get priority over them in terms of like when you guys are punching each other at the same time. So yeah, Gogeta 4 definitely number 2 in the game. Alright, man, I know y'all were waiting for number 1, bro. Y'all should know who it is already. Do we even have to say it? But number 1, we got MUI Goku. No surprise to anybody, I don't think. We'll go over it, but I think by now everybody who plays this game a good amount should know UI Goku's the best. So step in, gut punch. I will say his perception is not a gut punch though. It's like a knockback. You can't combo off it, which is one thing I really don't like about UI Goku. Like I use him, but I don't really prefer that. So let's get it out the way. UI Goku's the best zoner in the game. He has the air punch. His charge ki blast when moving in is just, it's strong, it tracks good. The air punch tracks good. He's able to play the game at every distance. Like the characters we went over before, as Super Saiyan 4, Gogeta, Jiren, Vegito Blue, since they have their charge ki blast as a scatter shot, they're really good up close with that, but from far they can't really compete. UI Goku, he can control the game full screen, he can control the game when you're in front of him. That's what makes him the best. Having zoning potential, even if you don't like the zone, but just having that in your back pocket, in your kit, it's strong to fall back on. So he has an untechable grab, which people would say, I mean, grabs aren't that good in this game, but the reason I say untechable grab is strong is because if you gut punch somebody or sweep them, you can guarantee a grab, push them full screen, and then do whatever you want to do. Whether you want to charge key, start zoning them a little bit, hit an instant spark, you can get that off. So yeah, he has Wild Sense Instant Spark with buffs. You know, Wild Sense Instant Spark is like the most common kit for like strong characters that they try to give in this game. But yeah, the untechable grab is really underrated because it leads to a lot of strong shit. And then everybody knows UI Goku, what he's known for, to be honest, his auto dodge. The auto dodge, man, it's stressing me out just thinking about it. It just gets you out of so many situations that you shouldn't get out of, like for free. Like, and they have to like think about it. Oh, he has auto dodge. If I just mash right here, I might not be able to hit him. Just having that play for you, auto dodge is crazy. Now, while UI Goku doesn't have as good of damage as Gogeta 4, we talked about all these things that just make him stronger in general. So it's not just about string damage, but when you look at his kit and you piece everything together, it's like the character just has to be stronger. And then also, I'm not going to forget to mention, he has the teleport rush super. So same thing with Gohan Beast. If somebody tries to spark on you full screen, or they're just mashing key blast, you can kind of punish them for pressing buttons. So yeah, man, UI Goku is definitely the best character in the game. So number 5, we had Vegito Blue, number 4 Jiren, number 3 Gohan Beast, number 2 Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and then number 1 UI Goku, man. So if y'all disagree with me, or you guys would add somebody else, let me know who you would add, because I left off characters like, there's definitely arguments you can make, but in my opinion, in the things I went over, this is what makes these characters the top 5 strongest. But you got characters like Broly, you got Whis, you got Super Vegito is pretty good, you got Kefla. There's definitely other strong characters in the game. So if y'all have them in your top 5, let me know down below, or who you would switch, or what order you would change this. This is just my order. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all watching, bro. If you like this video, give me a like, subscribe. I'll see y'all boys later, man. Peace.